everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name's Abby, otherwise known as Skinny Pigs 1. Tonight I'm going to show you our nightly routine for 9 guinea pigs and 1 rabbit. Let's begin. Do you want to see how we go from this to this? So first thing off, in my drawer here I have joint support tablets. This is for Bullseye. He is my senior. Well, he's one of the seniors. He likes to have it syringed to him, so I dissolve it in water. So I get that going, and while I tidy up, it dissolves. It takes about 20 minutes to fully dissolve. I just put a little splash of Brita water in there, and we set that up there. Then next thing we're going to do is spot clean. So if you use fleece, it's recommended to spot clean your cage at least twice a day. So the urine gets absorbed into the middle layer, but their poops stay on top. This is little Rudy here, and there's Littlefoot. This is the herd's cage. So in this cage are 5 guinea pigs, 4 girls, and 1 neutered male. 2 of the pigs are skinny pigs, and the other 3 are furry pigs. So I have an Abyssinian, a tricolored agouti, and then an American silky cross possibly. So this cage is a 3 by 13.5 grid CNC cage. So CNC cage stands for cubes and coroplast. So corrugated plastic makes up the base, and storage cubes, these wire cubes, make up the perimeter. Coroplast you can find at any like Home Depot or Home Hardware, any kind of building center or sign shop. And as for the grids, you can find those on Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond, or Walmart. Make sure you're getting the one that has 9 squares across. These are the safe ones for adult guinea pigs. Since Rudy is only a couple months old, I do have it baby proofed with plexiglass and then corrugated plastic all along the cage, because she could still fit her head through here and fall out or possibly get stuck. There are kits that sell ones that are like only 8 squares or 7 squares that are not safe for adult pigs, so just keep that in mind when you're purchasing your grids. You can purchase already made up cages from guineapigcages.com or here in Canada from the guineapigstore.ca. I do have videos on how to make CNC cages. They're pretty easy. You just got to be handy with measuring and cutting and scoring the coroplast bases. That's probably the most annoying part, but it doesn't take too much time. So you can make like a 2x5 cage, which is good for 2 to 3 guinea pigs, for probably about $40 to $50, and you could fit probably 5 average size pet store cages within that. And here in Canada, pet store cages are probably about a good $75 to $100 a piece. So great savings if you can make your own cages. So for our hay that we have down is Oxbow orchard grass and Oxbow Timothy hay. I just recently tried purchasing a bale of hay from a farm. So we had before, and I just didn't feel too satisfied with it, but we've tried it out again this year, and so far the pigs are liking it better. At first I just thought from the other year it seemed a bit coarse and a little bit too pokey. Because you got to be careful with pigs. They're prone to eye injuries with sticking their whole head into a hay pile or hay rack or hay bag. But they have seemed to like the Timothy hay we bought from the farm, so we'll be giving that a try. But otherwise, I really like the Oxbow hay. I buy the 50-pound boxes, and I find it so much cheaper to buy it that way versus small bags at the pet store. I often get asked, where do I buy my Oxbow hay? Any place that sells Oxbow, there's no reason that they shouldn't be able to order you in the larger sizes if you request. This is a bed that we were given from Hedgie Chin Small Pet Workshop. All links for stuff are down below in the description box, always are. But the pigs like to lay on top of it rather than go inside of it. Reese has been the culprit for that. That's Reese right there, that little gorgeous lady. There we go. So these guys are just about tidy. I gotta stock up their hay. And then we've added something new into our routine, which is giving out some forages. So I got this hay here and forages from True Colors products. I'll leave a link down in the description box. I don't know if they just ship within Canada. Yes, we've got some new hay. That's little Rudy, she's a weaker. Okay, so our forages, I have them in this tub here. So we had to do some diet changes for Butter Pecan, which include no vegetables. So instead I give them forages that are high in fiber, vitamin C are in here, and we do wheatgrass, which we'll show you in a morning routine. So I've got their little dishes down here. Oh, that's where my other measuring scoop went. It was buried. So I've got their little dishes down here for their forage that they get at night after I've tidied them up. And everybody really enjoys them. Is that good, sweetheart? So they usually take the night to finish off their forages. Okay, so let's move on to the next cage, which will be Bullseye and Angus. So this is Angus here, and this is Bullseye here. Bullseye is one of my seniors, same with my rabbit Seymour. I'll see if he's down on the floor somewhere, and I can show you him. And Butter Pecan is also a senior. So the pigs are 5 years old this year. And really, once pigs are about 4 to 5, they're considered seniors, as their lifespan is 5 to 7 years. A lot of people can get lucky to have their pigs for like 7, 8, 9. You know, some randoms are even longer. But generally speaking, 5 to 7 is your average. So Bullseye does have signs of arthritis, so he will be getting a pain med soon. And that's another reason why I started the joint support tablet, to help with his joint care. Skinny pigs, these guys poop more than a lot of the other pigs. It's just natural that the skinny pigs poop a lot. So skinny pigs poop and pee more because they eat and drink more. They just have more work to maintain their body heat, so their metabolism burns stuff a bit quicker. So they can be quite messy. There we go. I'll get you guys some more hay. Well, I guess I'll grab their forage too. And grab Bullseye's pain med while we're at it. Hey, Angus. There you go, bud. Good boy. So his little tablet needs to dissolve just a bit more, so we'll give that out in a bit. You ready for your forage? There you go. Good boys. Not sure where Seymour is, but he loves these marigolds, so I'm going to set that on his pellets there. He might come out later. So I'll grab their hay in a minute. I still got quite a bit. So this is Apple Dumpling and Huckleberry Pie's cage. So they do have a divider away from the boys, Apple is spayed, so she doesn't give off the same kind of vibes, I guess you could say, as a female would when she comes into heat. So I find that these boys are okay next to them. I do have plexiglass hiding the grids because I know Bullseye would still chew the grids trying to get over here. But other than that, for the boys, I just don't put anything close to the wall that they could use to jump over. Not because they could get Apple pregnant, but just because I would never want them to get over and a fight happen. I don't think Bullseye would be too worried about starting anything because he's an old man, so I don't think he'd make it over. But Angus is definitely a jumper. Hey, cutie. These guys are pretty tidy pigs. This is the biggest area where they poop. And I actually think I will change this out. They definitely poop the most right where they're sleeping, which is right over in this hay section. So we're gonna scoop this up and get them some new liners there. What are you rumbling about, Hucky? So all my liners are kept down right below for easy access. It's just a matter of if I can find ones that match. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. You running around, Huckster? So I have like main cage liners that are absorbent, and then these are mini liners that are absorbent. So I put them in the high traffic areas where they pee the most so that I have the option to switch them out daily without needing to clean out the entire cage. And I really like how that works. Okay, so something extra that we have to do for Apple is she's been known to have yeast infections, so I wipe her bum with a warm cotton round every night to keep her clean. So we're gonna go get that. Okay, so I just got this wet with warm water, and I just have to pick her up. She knows it's coming, and she's not a very big fan of getting her little bum tidied. It's okay, sweetie. She's a really good pig, though. Okay. So it's as easy as that. I just wipe her bum tidy. Sometimes she has a bit of pee there. Sometimes she's clean, but we do it every night regardless. This is a new thing I'm trying and see if she never gets one again. Before I used to do it about 4 times a week, and she'd be good for about 6 months. Now we do it every single night, and on cage cleaning nights, which is twice a week, I wipe her down with a teeny bit of coconut oil first, and then the wet pad, because the coconut oil seems to really clean anything off. You sneezing? Bless you. What, Rudy? Just gonna give these guys a bit more hay here. They always pull down what they want anyway. And I'll get Bullseye some more. What, Rudy? I already gave you guys more hay. There's a bit more for you guys. And then we'll check Bullseye's little tablet here. I can crush up the last bit. So for whatever reason, he really likes the taste of it syringed to him. But if I put the tablet in his mouth, he just lets it drop out. Which I don't mind at all, because it's good for him to get some extra liquid in him. There you go. Just sometimes when he starts eating hay, he doesn't want to take this because he's busy. Good boy. Okay, so that's finished. So next thing, I'm not giving Apple and Huckle as much forage. They eat a lot of the Sherwood pellets, so they get a lot of calcium in that. And they also still get fed vegetables. And I find that Apple will get more calcium deposits if I give too much more calcium. So I'm skipping the forage because they're not even paying attention. So we're going to skip it tonight. I'm probably just going to give it to them a few times a week. But I give it to these guys for sure every night since they don't have the vegetables during the day like the rest of the guys do. Love you guys. Hey, sweetie. Are you leaving? What's up with that? Nobody wants my pets? Almost forgot, but the pigs reminded me. It's vitamin C time. So I use Jameson Chewable Natural Tangy Orange. These are 500 milligram tablets. Okay, so for Apple and Huckle, I'm giving them a half of the urinary tablet from Sherwood. Because Apple had just a little bit of calcium deposits today, so I think that'll be a good thing for her. So Angus. And then Bullseye. Okay, who wants their vitamin C? Ray. Littlefoot. I always watch your fingers with littles. Reese. Pecan. You want to watch your fingers with her too. And where is Rudy? There's for Rudy. Good girl. And then Seymour, I'll put one in his dish. Even though rabbits don't need vitamin C in their daily lives like guinea pigs, it's still good for his immune system. Okay, so next we do is Seymour. I just changed his waters to fresh ones. He's probably off hiding in a box right now. He's not the most social lately, which is kind of sad, but... So Seymour does have cancer on his nose that I talked about in other videos, which we're unable to remove for a whole slew of reasons. It just can't be done. And unfortunately, he's starting to be a bit different personality-wise. Sometimes he seems normal, other times he's hiding a lot. So we did take him the other week to get an x-ray and to get a health check, and he passed the health check just fine. X-ray didn't show anything. My vet said for the cancer that you're probably going to see it metastasize eventually to most likely his organs, like his lungs would be one of the first spots. Look at her, there she is right there. Just lounging. So far nothing has changed. His weight was actually up a bit. He's still pooping, peeing, eating. His personality is just a bit different. So I'm not 100% sure where this will take us with Seymour, but in the meantime, I've put another water dish over where he hangs out the most, some hay and forage over that way. And his stuff's still over here where I always have it so that he's not too far. Hi, baby girl. She's so cute. She's so bouncy. So that's basically it for our nighttime. I just fill up waters if they need it. And I will come down a whole bunch more times before I end up going to bed to make sure everybody has hay. Then check waters again because I'm obsessive like that. I'll tidy up any areas where they've pooped a lot again because that never fails to happen. Like 2 seconds after you've cleaned their cage. That's the life of pigs. But thanks. Okay, Bun Bun came out for a few minutes. So on his nose, you're gonna see like that's the cancer spot. He's been shedding, so don't mind. By his eyes, he lost some hair, which is completely natural. It's starting to grow back in. But hey bud, that's just my camera. So because of the location of where his lump is, we couldn't even touch it surgically. And it'd be impossible to get all of it. And Seymour has heart arrhythmia, so his chances of making it through sedation and anesthetics and all that is much worse. But I talked about all that stuff anyway. What are you doing? Did you come out to say hi? For a few minutes? Yeah, he just seems to, like, that's where he likes to be most of the time, which is a change from how he used to be. He used to be a lot more social and interactive. When I'd come down here, or my husband come down here, he'd always come out to see what you were doing, to ask to be pet, jump and play around. Now it's pretty rare if he comes out, and if he comes out it's for a few minutes and then he leaves. But while he's out, I'll see if he wants his digestive tab. He's drinking some water there, which is good. So every day I've been giving him the Sherwood Digestive Support tab. Do you want that, Bun Bun? Give you your tab? Oops, it's right there. You get it? Good boy.